Hello, everybody. This is Mario. Doing my series, doing my series again of soundtrack of my life. Uh, I go through the songs that I collect in my Spotify and go through the list from A to Z to so I can reflect and remind myself of how I was feeling years ago when I heard that song. Basically, so it's basically the soundtrack of my life. Anyway, the song we're gonna look at right now is a song from Eagles called Already God. The Eagles, when the Eagles first came out, I wasn't really a big fan because I didn't really listen to the sounds of it, the Eagles. They were really a big hit by then, especially when they came out with Hotel California. But when I was in Alaska, in Dutch Harbor, actually in Alaska, working in a in a in a ship. It was a cannery ship called the Royal Alaskan. Um, I still remember somebody brought in that the tape of the Eagles, and one of the songs was called "Already Gone." And that's the first time I really enjoyed listening to the Eagles, and that's when I became a fan of the Eagles. So even though they've been around for about 5 years already, but I wasn't really aware of them. And then lately, me and my wife went to see the Eagles perform at um, downtown Seattle, the big the football field over there. What was it called? Trying to remember. Anyway, I can't remember the name of the stadium anymore. But they sold it out, and it was a really big place. And one of the songs they sang was "Already Gone," and I really enjoyed that song. So I'm not sure who wrote that. So but one of them wrote it. Uh, then I started reminiscing, about that song, and also thinking about that song, and finding out, what the lessons I can learn from that song. And one of the big thing I know is already gone. That means it's over. When you say already gone, it's over. So the lesson I learned was you're letting go of the past is the first step towards your freedom and self empowerment. Um, if you find yourself in a situation where you're in a toxic relationship, if and I can relate to that, but let me just tell you a story about my friend. I had a friend who was in this very toxic relationship. Uh, she wanted out, of the relationship, but she couldn't do it. And the reason why is they got children. She didn't think she could survive, without the salary of the person. Um, and she didn't, she's afraid of what other people would think. That that she doesn't want to be in a divorce situation. So basically, she's in a rut there. Day after day after day, and it just gets worse the longer it gets. Because she's very unhappy, and the relationship is bad, and and it's that's very common actually. There's so many families like that, especially in the Philippines where there's no divorce. So what happens is, if it's the guy, if he falls out of love, he's still not gonna divorce his wife because for one thing, there's no divorce. The other thing is, the other thing is, they can, what do you call this? What they do, especially the guys, is have relationship outside the marriage, and pretend everything is fine, even though everything is not fine because there's no divorce. They might move out, but it's a hard step basically. So the song reflects a journey of emotional growth. When you start moving out from that toxic relationship or situation where somebody tries to control you or diminish your spirit. There's so many situations like that in a marriage where one partner try to control the other partner or make the other partner become what they're not, and you're basically putting chain on the other partner. There's a saying, ball and chain. You feel like you lose your independence. You rely on your partner for everything, and you're basically how people look at you. You're either you're how they want you to act and stuff like that. So there's a lyric in that song. I don't know if you heard it. If you listen to it, the lyric goes, "So oftentimes it happens that we live in our lives in chains, and we never even know we have the key." You live your lives in chains. That means you're in prison, but you don't know you have the key. You can get out that prison anytime you want to, but it's afraid to. It's like the story of when I was taking psychology. You know how they trap monkeys in the you know they they build a cage and put a hole in it, and they put some peanuts inside the hole so your hands can actually go in, and then when you grab that the nut peanuts, your hands can get out anymore from the what do you call this, the box where you know the trap is. The only way you can get out is by letting go of the peanuts and slide your hand out. But the monkey doesn't know that, so they hold on to the peanuts and their trap until the trappers come and and bring the monkey. It was so easy for the monkey to get out, but they didn't want to let go of the peanuts in their hand. That's the way people are in really a toxic relationship. It's so easy to get out if they really want to, but they're afraid. They don't want to lose that peanuts. They don't want to lose that financial stability. They don't want to lose uh, the sometimes just children's involved. Sometimes real estate is involved. Sometimes there's money involved. Sometimes there's parental involvement. The only way you can do is get out of it, because you have the key to get out. So that whole song, that line alone is a powerful reminder. We have the power to change our situation, and we have to know it. We have to recognize it. If we don't recognize it, we'll never get out. But if we do, we're already gone. Just like the song says, we're done. We're gone. It's over. We let go of the past and we move on. And that's it today for my reflection on that song, already gone by the Eagles. Thank you very much for listening.